Hey guys, today we're going to be in James. James chapter 1, verse 20. Actually, hang on, let's go over here first. Let me find that. I'm sorry, guys. Verse 26. It says, "If anyone considers himself religious and yet does not keep a tight ring on his tongue, he deceives himself and his religion is worthless." So what does this mean? Well, to me, this means you got to be careful what you say, guys. You can't just go around talking crap on everyone, and you can't just go around judging people. It's not our job to judge, guys. It's not our job to judge people for their actions, judge their religion. You can't just judge them, because then God's going to judge you that with the same way. And you can't just go, if you're going to claim to be a good Christian, you can't just go around cussing. And I'm not trying to point anyone out, but you know what I'm saying. If I'm going to speak the word of God, there's no need for me to speak the word, the word of the world, and that is cussing. I believe that's the word of the world. So you got to be careful what you say. You got to be careful what you do. You can't let this world take over you. You can't let this world be that way. You got to just, keep a tight rein on your tongue, and that's hard sometimes. We get angry. We let our anger take the best of us, and we just get angry, and we want to. We just want to be mean. We want to say the things, because we can't do that no more. That's not what God put us here for. That's not how He didn't put us here so we could talk bad about everyone. He didn't put us here so we could judge everyone and decide, if it was our job to decide who was going to heaven and hell, it would be pretty biased. That's why we don't do that, guys. Also, it says, religion that our God, our Father, accepts to be pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress and keep oneself from being polluted by the world. What's the saying is, you got to look after the weak. You got to look after the people who are in pain, the people who are suffering, the people who are the people who could be taken over. And you have to keep a pure heart, guys. Your heart, if your heart gets polluted by the world, it gets took over by the world, then it's bad. It's hard to come back from. You got to keep yourself pure in the Word. You got to keep reading. You got to keep studying every night, every day. That way you can stay pure. Your mind can stay fresh in the Bible and not in the Word and not in the world. If you let the world take over, you're not going to be fresh anymore. You're going to start doing what they say. You're going to start believing what they say, and you're going to start saying what they say. So you'll be cussing. You won't be getting that tight rein, guys. It says, anyone who listens, James chapter 1, verse 23 says, anyone who listens to the word but does not do what it says is like a man who looks in his face in a mirror, and after looking at himself goes away and immediately forgets. What's it saying is, anyone who reads the word and doesn't accept it and believe it and just listen to it and apply it is just like just reading a book and not remembering it. Once you read the word, guys, you have to accept it. You have to put it in your life. You have to put it in practice. You have to do what it says. There's no point in reading it and accepting it and believing it, but not doing it. There's no point. You guys have to do it. You have to believe it. You have to read it and believe it and apply it in your life. Apply it where it matters. If you're going through marriage, go read something about marriage. If you're going through struggles with your marriage, go do that. If you're going through struggles just in life, go find it in the Bible, guys. If your whole life, all of your problems, I guarantee you can find something in the Bible that talks about them. Because that's how He made it. He made it where we can connect our problems to the Bible, and we know what to do. All you gotta do is pray, guys. It's the simplest thing. Just pray. And it says right here, I don't know if I can find it, but it says somewhere that I forgot what it says anyways, but it says your prayers will be answered. Practically all you gotta do is be faithful. And it also says in Matthew somewhere, it says we have the power to move the mountains, we just don't have the faith, guys. So just be careful what you say. Keep a tight rein on your tongue, guys, because your mouth should only speak God's word.